pass-stretching tight end. He's been a production machine with a 1,200-yard season going to this point. It's the Bulls and the Black Knights. All that and more coming up next.
With the skyline of Manhattan as our backdrop, we are across the East River in the fabled borough of Brooklyn, New York. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Black Knights of Rio de Janeiro and the Brooklyn Bulls. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Brooklyn. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and the rankings, they don't matter to him very much. But I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, his team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish #1, including himself.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Looking to throw. Downing. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Look at this defense against the pass. Just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that it's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive. So they bring out their punter. They'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
Partner, do we still count this as the holiday season?
A little bit of a gray area, but I think you can.
Okay, well, we just passed it, right? Well, the gifts keep coming to our guy, don't they?
They do.
I mean, think about this now. Clinch the playoff spot. Offensive player of the week in Week 16. I think he's going to keep going, man. He's going to keep firing away. I don't think they pull back at all.
Yeah, and everybody for them rounding into form right now. So officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Anthony. Off the right side here, complete. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there, and they're able to come up with the first down.
They'll run here with Mason, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
To throw on second down, Anthony. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle it, they go down on the spot.
All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew's got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. When you look at this defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January. They've got to improve in this area.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
While you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mason. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. And that's an important completion right there, because that's going to do it. With that last pass, he eclipses Peyton Manning's all-time mark of 5,477 pass yards in a single season. I think the Engravers, they can get the MVP trophy ready. This has been a year for the ages as he stands alone in single-season passing. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Anthony. And it'll be intercepted. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
Throwing to start the drive. Downing. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. To throw again. Downing. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown. A big play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Black Knights use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Anthony. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
While the incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Anthony. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. This one good for a 1st down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Now Mason. Nice little juke. The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The numbers for him from a week ago. 16 carries, 89 yards.
And they've already clinched the playoff berth, so I'm eager to see how they approach this game because some teams' philosophy is to go ahead and get guys out. Other teams' philosophy, continue to do what you're doing best. I expect them to go ahead and use their top guys all the way through this one.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. On the ground again, it's Mason. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. Kind of a quirk in the schedule. These 2 division rivals didn't see each other much of the year. Their first meeting was just a few weeks ago, back in week 14. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Anthony. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So the interception there. And Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 101 yards, and a score.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync, and that bodes well this late in the season.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. First connection there of the afternoon for those 2, and it's good for a 1st down. That's complete right side. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Downing. And that falls to the ground. Incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays that we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Starting the drive with Mason on the ground. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, it's Brooklyn in possession. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. He's got his target. That's complete. Now inside the 25. Touchdown! A great play there. 77 yards. And the Bulls are back within a score. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They did nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the Rio offense set to take over. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Throw caught left side, and he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 23 yards to pick up there.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
On 1st and 10, Downing, and that is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's caught. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back to throw. Downing. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Black Knights add 6 to their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. It turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Rio offense set to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. From the gun on 3rd down. Downing. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Pulled in at the 24. And he'll be out right at the 35. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The drive begins with Mason. Takes it to about the 37.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. To throw on second down, Anthony. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now they run. It's Mason. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Anthony. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll make it 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw on 3rd down. Anthony. And he will find his man on the outside. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. Operating from the gun. Anthony. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far. But
plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Well, the Rio offense about to set up shop once again. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Downing. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
3rd down and 6. Looking to throw. Downing. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
This is 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Anthony. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
On first down, Anthony throwing middle, and it's complete. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
2 yards on the pickup.
Looking to throw on second down, Anthony. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Throwing on first down, Anthony. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open. Now second down. 2nd and 10. To throw again, Anthony. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And he's got his man on the out route. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will tie things at 17-all. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football. It's something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We'll get started across the border in Mexico, and it's the Shamrocks who are out in front. These Shamrocks trying to hold on and claim victory. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. The Bison's looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Steamers locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 7 catches for him now. This last one, a first down. Looking to throw. Anthony. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Anthony. And maybe he hits him in stride. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 3rd and 4. throw. Anthony. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And they convert on third with a gain of 22. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On first down, Mason. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
To throw on second down, Anthony. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
And brought down enough before they're inside the 25. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On first and 10, Anthony looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Looking to throw, Anthony. Touchdown! Touchdown grab. And the Bulls have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Well, that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown. It's been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points on the board. And that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it. And as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming. And that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Extra point attempt to come here. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd and 2, Anthony. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Mason. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Back to throw. Anthony. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Mason. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those scoring decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Up the middle they go.
Mason knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Holding offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Anthony.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Anthony. And now another one thrown incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. They bring their punter out there now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
And the Rio offense set to take over.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now here's a throw. It's complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now a throw here, hauled in. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Downing. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Downing. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
On 3rd down, Downing. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
first down. Downing. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A good pickup there at 22. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show. And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Back to throw. Downing. Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are going to take the lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
The previous play is under review.
The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And they will take a 7-point lead now. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
Like when you're organized with your points.
A, B, and C.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And on now is the punter, as he's on here to punt it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw. Downing. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. to throw. Downing. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up to the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
And they'll send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look.
And the division title, that's out of reach. We know that. This is as good a spot, Charles, as they're going to get. That first wild card and the number 5 overall seed.
That was not the question, especially with the 7 seeds of If you do win, and the other wild card teams win in the first round, you could find yourself in a home game in the divisional round. Now, we know that's not likely, but it's not out of the question. Bottom line, you have to win to put yourself in that position.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Anthony. He finds his man. Complete. It's Barely. And he's brought down. First target, first catch, and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Back to throw. Anthony. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
2nd down and a yard.
At the 20-yard line.
Looking to throw. Anthony. Throw left side, complete. That's Mason. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And that is a gain of 16 to set up on first and goal.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
He'll try again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss.
It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Man, a tough spot to drop that down here, 3rd and goal.
And so many times when you analyze a play like this, you talk about the people around him and maybe his focus was gone.
And it's caught. Touchdown. From 6 yards away.
And the Bulls are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Point after here coming up. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Well, the Rio offense set to take over. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
They go play action here on first down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. There he goes left side. It's a big play there. 46 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Downing.
Well, we all know possessions are crucial in a tie game. And let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
Touchdown.
And the Black Knights answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Now the try here for the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now. A drive there of just 4 plays. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
Throwing to start the drive. Anthony. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
They'll try the left side. It's Mason. Oh, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
66 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Throwing on first down. Anthony. He gets this one to Johnson. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw. Anthony. And a quick throw here that's complete. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Operating from the gun. Anthony looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. To throw on 2nd down, Anthony.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
He's back to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
This one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by 2 touchdowns, a little over 80 ticks to go. And their 4-game winning streak in great danger.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Looking to throw on second down. Anthony. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
And up Brooklyn. First down.
On 1st and 10, Anthony. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Off play action. Anthony. There's that man again. It's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back to throw. Anthony.
To the sideline and incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Here it is, 4th and goal.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. He's got it for the lead touchdown. Probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, this was a good one.